Hello, TidewaterFishing.net. This is Captain Craig Freeman of Grading Scale Sport Fishing. Today's tip, or this week's tip, is going to be about fishing plastics, particularly the Bass Assassin 4-inch paddle tail. As you can see here, I have one rigged right and one rigged what some would consider upside down. I'm going to discuss why you might want to rig it upside down or right, depending on the type of water that you're fishing. Okay, as you can see here, I have two Bass Assassins, and I picked the different color so you can see how the hook goes through the orange side on one and the green side on the other. Now normally one would consider this style to be rigged right. If you look at it, you got a fairly straight line from the top of the bait, and then you got the belly of the bait, just like you would see a fish swimming in the water. You know, belly on the bottom, straight back. And that's how probably 98% of the people will rig this type of lure, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I've caught many speckled trout, rockfish, flounder on that rig. For me though, I like fishing this style in water that's 5 foot or less with slow current. And what I'm about to tell you here really has to do more with current than the application of the lure. So going back to the top one here, this one would be rigged what people would call upside down, where you've got the straight on the bottom and the curve on the top, which is opposite because you never see a fish with a hump on its back. However, I would like you to look at the tail. Look at the tails here. If I'm fishing fast current in water, say 6 to 10 feet with a ripping current, I'll rig my bait this way. And the reason is, if you look at the tail, it almost acts like a little miniature planer. So rigging it this way, when the water comes over it with the tail in this position, it'll actually help the lure dive and get down into the water column faster. Whereas if you rig it regularly, this almost acts like a wing of an airplane and actually will lift the bait, keeping it from getting to the bottom as quickly. So once again, 5 feet or less slow current, put the belly on the bottom. Over 5 feet, a lot of current, put the belly on the top. And it has more to do with the tail. This will act like a planer and it'll dig into the water and help your lure go down. This kind of acts like an airplane wing and makes your lure kind of hover or go up in fast moving water. So again, something very simple that anybody can do. It's just rigging a bait, sticking the grub through. One other thing real quick, always try to have it as straight as possible. Don't have it all bunched up or crooked. Measure it, lay your hook up against it, and then run it through. You'll have far more success with a straight bait. Okay, TidewaterFishing.net, that's this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it, and I hope it makes you think about bait rigging. Little differences as far as flipping upside down can make the difference between catching fish and not catching fish. Until next time, this is Captain Craig Freeman with Grading Scale Sport Fishing. Pipelines, spinning drags, all.
Come with me now. Come with me now.